Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bibi, and in this video I'll be taking you on how to make this well exaggerated and structured bow. If this is your vibe, please stick around and watch till the end. For this tutorial, I used a Mikado silk fabric, and since I didn't want to use under fabric as the lining, I folded my fabric into two. So one for the front, one for the back. Because I wanted this bow well exaggerated, I used 16 inches for the length. So this is the side of the fabric I'm calling the length. Alright, I hope you understand. Now you can always measure out the length you want on the client you're working with. Determining how wide the bow should be depends on you, but in this case I'm using 22 inches because I wanted it to be, well pronounced. After chalking my measurements out and roughly creating my bow, I figured that was going to be too small, so I increased my measurements. I increased the length to 18.5 inches, which is the side, and I took the wideness to 27. Cut out your shape, and this should give you a rectangle. If this has been helpful so far, drop a comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more. Take this to the sewing machine and join this line together. I joined it with 1/2 inch, and this is what it looks like. After sewing, press that line flat, but in the absence of an iron, you could use your scissors or anything to straighten out that sewing. Now, in order to be able to close the other two sides, go back to your sewing machine and open up a space along this line you just made. So it could be in the middle, you could open up as far as 4 inches. So that line, that open line, would serve as a point where you can use to turn the old bow out. So I had to lock where the opening would start and where it's going to end. I hope you understand. Rip out the seam you have in between in order to give room for the opening you created. So this opening is going to be used to, turn the bow once it is done. So after you must have done that, spread your fabric, open like this, half. Yes, and then run a stitch, to close both edges. So I already closed this side, as well as the middle. Then we have this part opened. So it's in the air, so turn inside out. But before we turn, I'm going to press my stay on its gum stay because I want it to be thicker. And I don't want it too thick, if ever I've used peplum stay. So this side of the fabric with the joining in between has automatically become my back. So that is where I'll be putting my gum stay. So this is what our rectangle looks like after pressing the gum stay and turning it over. As you can see, both side seams are looking properly turned, and then the middle parts where we turned them from, of course, we have an open space there which you would have to close. Now, to form our bow shape, this is pretty straightforward. Get the midpoint of your box right now. You can use your iron to press it so you know the exact point, and then run a loose stitch on that line. To run this loose stitch, make use of your needle and your thread, and then you use your hand to sew it. Look closely into the video so you see how I make this loose stitch. So basically, as the word says, loose stitch. So this is majorly just the kind of stitch we do when we're trying to do gathers with our machine. After completing the stitch, pull the thread. Now, because this is a thicker one, it's going to be a bit tough to pull, but just pull them together so you can have your bow shape formed out. Once you've pulled your thread to its maximum point and your bow is looking like this, you can now tie the thread. After which you create a lock stitch there so it doesn't rip off. So guys, this is what your bow should look like
I really hope this has helped you. If you like to see the cutting and sewing process of the tie that I will use in covering that stitch line, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch out for part 2, where I'll also be showing you how to join it to your dress. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.